Julia Evchik was born on March 12, 1992 in Minsk, Belarus, into a family with a passion for sports. From a young age, Julia was encouraged by her parents to engage in physical activities, and it was clear early on that she had a natural athletic ability. Her mother, a former track and field athlete, and her father, a coach, introduced her to various sports. However, it wasn't until she was 6 years old that Julia discovered her true passion for rhythmic gymnastics. Julia's early years were marked by a blend of talent and a disciplined approach to training. Her exceptional flexibility, coordination, and innate sense of rhythm quickly drew the attention of her coaches. She joined a local gymnastics club in Minsk, where she began to train intensely in rhythmic gymnastics. Under the guidance of her first coach, Irina Morozova, Julia honed her skills in apparatus handling, particularly the hoop, ball, and ribbon. By the age of 10, Julia was already showing promise in regional competitions, winning local titles and becoming known as one of the most talented young gymnasts in her age group. Her coaches recognized her potential, and Julia was moved into a more competitive training environment, where she began to compete in national and international junior level events. Her artistry, combined with technical prowess, set her apart from other athletes in her cohort. Julia Evchik's rise to prominence began in her early teenage years when she made her debut in senior-level competitions. In 2007, at the age of 15, Julia competed in her first European Junior Championships. Her strong performance in the all-around event, where she placed within the top 10, earned her recognition as a promising young talent. From that moment, she began to attract the attention of international coaches and fellow gymnasts. Her breakthrough year came in 2009, when she earned her first senior-level medal at the World Cup event in Moscow. Julia's performances in the hoop and ball routines were praised for their sophistication and technical complexity, with many noting her graceful presentation and precise execution. Her success at this competition catapulted her into the upper echelons of international rhythmic gymnastics. Following her World Cup success, Julia Evchik was selected to represent Belarus at the 2010 World Championships in Moscow. Despite being relatively new to the international stage, she showcased her talent, earning her a spot in the top 15 of the all-around competition. This marked the beginning of her solidified presence in the competitive scene. Over the next few years, Julia continued to excel, making a name for herself in European and World Championship competitions. Her ability to execute highly difficult routines while maintaining an expressive, fluid style became one of her trademarks. She stood out among her peers, not only for her technical skills, but also for her artistic performances, which were a hallmark of her gymnastic style. Julia Evchik reached the peak of her career in the early 2010s, where she solidified her status as one of the leading rhythmic gymnasts of her generation. Her performances in major competitions were characterized by a perfect balance of athleticism and artistry, drawing praise from judges and fans alike. In 2013, Julia achieved one of the greatest milestones of her career when she won her first gold medal at the World Championships in Kiev, Ukraine. Her flawless routine with the ball earned her the top spot, marking a historic achievement not only for her but for Belarusian rhythmic gymnastics. This victory was especially significant, as she had to compete against some of the world's best gymnasts, including those from Russia and Ukraine. Julia's composure, technical mastery, and grace in her routines helped her secure the gold, and Julia continued to dominate the international scene in the following years. At the 2014 European Championships, she won gold in the all-around category, making her one of the most accomplished gymnasts of that year. In addition to her European Championship successes, she also continued to perform well at the World Cup events, where she earned multiple podium finishes across different apparatuses, including the hoop and ribbon. Julia's. Her crowning achievement came during the 2016 Rio Olympics, where Julia Evchik competed in the individual all-around event. Despite fierce competition from athletes such as Russia's Margarita Mamin and Yana Kudryavtseva, Julia placed fourth in the all-around competition, a career-best result that demonstrated her mastery of the sport. She narrowly missed the podium, but her performance was regarded as one of the most graceful, and Julia's artistry and fluidity in her routines became her signature style. Judges and spectators alike admired the way she was able to interpret music with her body, transforming each movement into a beautiful expression of athleticism and emotion. Her ability to deliver exceptional performances under pressure, particularly in the most high-stakes competitions, set her apart from other gymnasts. Throughout her distinguished career, Julia Evchik accumulated numerous accolades, cementing her legacy in rhythmic gymnastics. 2013 World Championships, gold medal in ball. 2014 European Championships, gold medal in all-around. 2015 World Championships, silver medal in ribbon. 2016 Rio Olympics, fourth place in individual all-around. Multiple World Cup titles including gold medals in the ball, hoop, and ribbon events. 2013 European Championships, silver medal in all-around. Ukrainian national champion, winning numerous national titles across multiple years. Podium finish in various international competitions, consistently finishing in the top 3 in multiple World Cup events and international Grand Prix competitions. Julia Evchik's consistency in the sport was evident through her numerous podium finishes and her ability to deliver near-perfect performances in high-pressure situations. Whether she was competing in a World Championship, a European Championship, or the Olympics, Julia always presented routines that combined precision, artistry, and grace. Her success in both individual apparatus events and the all-around competitions made her one of the most. After the 2016 Rio Olympics, where she achieved her career-best fourth-place finish, Julia began to consider her future in the sport. The physical demands of rhythmic gymnastics, combined with her desire to explore new opportunities, led her to announce her retirement from competitive gymnastics in 2017. Following her retirement, Julia transitioned into coaching and mentoring young athletes. She returned to her roots in Belarus, where she began working with the next generation of rhythmic gymnasts, passing on the knowledge and techniques that had made her one of the top gymnasts in the world. Julia also became involved in various gymnastics development programs, aiming to promote the sport in her home country and across Europe. In addition to her coaching work, Julia explored opportunities to contribute to gymnastics through television and media, participating in gymnastic-related documentaries and events. Her insights as a former elite athlete were highly valued, and she became a sought-after figure in the gymnastics community.